everybody, it is Mike Lesson. On my recent trip up to Western Canada, I was heading up Interstate 29 just north of Grand Forks, North Dakota on my way to Winnipeg, and I stopped by the versatile dealer Agassiz Sales in Buxton, North Dakota, and just going to do a little walk around here while I was inside their shop. So this area here, the Red River Valley, is prime sugar beet growing territory. So they sell these Agrifac Hexx Traxx beet harvesters here. So I'm just going to do a little walk around here and show you this. This is not something I get to see every day. There's only a few places in the country where they grow sugar beets, this being one of the bigger ones. I know there's a pocket up in Michigan, in the thumb of Michigan, where they do, and I've seen some pockets out in Idaho, Montana, and so forth, and there's probably others. But anyways, they sell these here, so we're just going to do a walk around. This is a 12-row beet harvester, has a 28-ton bunker on it. This is known as the largest beet harvester in the world. This is built over in Europe, so it's a European-based design, but they do have a few dealers here in the United States, and it looks like they have a U.S. base out of Davenport, Iowa. And I do not claim to be an expert on sugar beets or sugar beet harvesters. Like I said, just thought this was pretty neat here and thought I'd make a video of it. But this is a 6-wheel drive machine. Also has 6-wheel steer. But the advantage here, it's a big machine, but this machine does it all. This machine mows the tops of the beets off up front here. Then, of course, it digs them, puts them back in there, and it has its own hopper. So conventionally, technically, you're replacing several other machines. Normally, when I see sugar beet harvest, someone's running a mower mowing the tops off. Then you got the digger. Then you also have they're conveying them into a dump cart beside there, where this machine can do it all in one pass. Of course, the head here is folded out into the field position. There's a couple outside I'm going to go out to later on in the video, do a walk around there, fold it up in. But let's take a look inside the cab and so forth, and just check it all out. I was over in Austria back in, I think it was the fall of 2005, and did see a different version of this machine running right across the road from the hotel we were staying at in a field. But of course, that was back before my YouTube days and so forth. I had a few pictures of it, but got to see it in action, but of course, no video. But anyways, October here, I'm told, is prime sugar beet digging season. It does start a little bit early, but it's full bore come October, so maybe I'll get an opportunity to come up here some year. And dealer said they would totally hook me up here to get out in the field with one of these and get some video, even get to run one. So stay tuned. I'll put that on my video wish list. We'll see what happens. I remember at one time they used to grow sugar beets in northern Ohio up along Lake Erie and so forth, but I don't know if anybody does up there anymore. I haven't seen them for a while, and I forgot. I think there's a pocket in around Greeley, Colorado, where they also grow them. Like I said, there's probably other places, but those are the spots I know of. So anyways, back out on the yard here. Here's two more machines that are folded up into the transport position. So we'll just do a quick walk around of them, and then we'll go over and check out some versatile tractors. Quite the machine, though. Definitely enjoyed checking these out. Hope you guys do too. This definitely makes me want to get back up here sometime in October when these are out running in the field. Get a good video and even get the chance to drive one. Just a lot going on here. Definitely a unique machine that you don't get to see every day. And I did find a video on YouTube of one of these in action that's got over 5 million views. There's a guy over in Europe that goes by Tractor Spotter, or the Tractor Spotter, that has got quite the YouTube channel of different European farming and so forth. Has quite a following. Probably one of the biggest followings when it comes to farming on YouTube. So go check out Tractor Spotter. And they got a couple Versatile Furies in stock here. These things have really been doing well for Versatile. Starting to sell a lot of these. A lot of dealers getting these in and so forth, take them out and demonstrating them. And guys are really liking them and buying them. Of course, they got a trade in here. I like that look of that Versatile, the 435 through the 575. Just a good tractor. And then we'll move over here to a new Versatile 460. This is the biggest of what we call the small frame four-wheel drives, or I call them the small frame four-wheel drives. This has the 12-liter Cummins in it, has the TA19 power shift transmission. After this, then you move up to what we call the HHT, or the big frame, where you go like the Delta Track here, where you go to a 15-liter Cummins and the TA22 cat power shift transmission. That is the Delta Track 570. Of course, you can get the same model with wheels on it from the factory. You got your choice there. This one has the optional PTO on the back. And then we're going to come over here, look at a couple row crops or front wheel assist tractors. So notice the narrow tires up here. So up here in the sugar beet country, most of the sugar beets are planted on 20-inch rows. And in turn, a lot of guys plant their corn and so forth on 20-inch rows. So they run the narrow tires here to straddle the rows. And I've also seen some guys add another one and run triples on the back and then the duals up front for extra traction with the narrow tires. Do have a 260 in Ohio running like that where the guy plants 20-inch rows that's been in some of my videos before. Anyways, looks pretty neat. And yeah, that's the new Versatiles they have in stock for here. And we'll just take one last walk through these two beet harvesters that were outside, just kind of poke around them a little bit before I get to the end of this video. And did you notice that Agassiz drain tile sign there when I was looking at the one tractor? Well, if you did, that is right next door, and they are a large drain tile contractor here in North Dakota. If you're ever going by here on Interstate 29 heading north, or well, heading south from Canada coming down, you'll see it on the west side of the interstate, a lot of drain tile and so forth, and then of course the equipment business here. So anyways, a lot to see here if you're ever in the area. But if you want more information on this machine than what I have given you here, you can go to their website here. Just Google Agrifac or Hexx Traxx and their website will come up. You can get more details and so forth. And here's a pull type or an Amity beet lifter here. I'm a little more familiar with these or seen these in action. So these really pull through the field with a tractor and they side load into a dump cart and so forth. I think they do have a little bit of hopper capacity, and that there is the, I call it the mower or whatever, mows the tops off of the beets before they run the lifter through. And that is pretty well going to wrap up this video. As always, I like to show you guys things on my YouTube channel that I come across that are different when it comes to farming and so forth, and definitely happened here. Speaking of different, check out this disc here. Anyways, that's going to do it. Thanks everybody for watching, and stay tuned for many more videos from Mike Less.